Good morning, guys. Welcome to our sweet home life. Mojo's in the kitchen today making me some dinner. Mrs. Mojo, Glenda, she went to church this morning, so I thought I would get up kind of early. It's like 10:30, and put a little dinner on. I don't know what I'm gonna have today. Sometimes I just play by ear. But in my opinion, you gotta start out with cornbread. I build a meal around the bread. So anyway, we got this little box deal here, bought at Aldi's. All gratin potatoes with creamy real cheddar cheese sauce. 100% real Idaho potatoes. All right, we got that. And then we're gonna have this as what I would call a main course, red beans and rice. So we're going to put that on. And then cornbread, all rotten potatoes, red beans and rice, coming out of the boxes today, guys. It's not all 100%. But I always like to ramp mine up a bit. I don't use it straight out of the box, seldom ever. I use stuff like that straight out of the box. And what I got in the skillet, let me show you. There's some ham. See the ham in there, guys? I browned it all off. And that's going to be the basis. I'll use some of this ham in my cornbread. But all this meat's going to be the basis for my red, I actually looked at red beans and rice, not the jambalaya mix. And this is another one of those New Orleans style red beans and rice mix. Easy squeezy, guys. Guys can do this, ladies. If you're a working housewife and you want to get him something that he can prepare, this is quick and it's easy squeezy. So buy him some of that. Ladies, you the same way. Guys, you can do the same way with your wife. If she's busy, say, here, honey, try to buy some of this stuff. And you know, make it your own, they say. All right. So we're just kind of getting started, guys. So I'm going to turn this back off. And then we'll make our cornbread up. And that little bit of oil in the bottom there, I'll use this stuff here. Hold on, guys. Glenda says, make sure you have all your pots and pans out for everybody. Well, she don't do that. But anyway, guys, so you don't need to be searching around for a pot while you're doing the video. So this is going to be my red beans and rice. I'll put both of that in the red beans and rice. And this other stuff will be in our cornbread. Probably about this much. I'll show you when we get up to it. This is the red, I don't know. Maybe most all of it. So, don't play it by ear, guys. But we'll put this browned off ham. And this ham is a leftover spiral sliced ham. You can use any ham. You can use any kind of meat, guys, just about it. But that ham holds up well in that kind of stuff. So now I will put the directions say to put stovetop. In a 2-quart pan and put 2 tablespoons. Hold on, let me get my glasses, guys. I can't see. When you get my age, it's hard to see anything. Okay. Stovetop. In a 2-quart saucepan, combine 3 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine, or olive oil. Heat to boil. All right, guys. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil in here. already kind of greasy. All right. 3 cups of water. That's 2. And I put a little extra here in there. Heat the boil. All right, guys. So when she starts boiling, tells you right on here what to do. Add red beans and rice mix and return to boil. Okay? And see, you know, the pictures say call, you know, carrots, not carrots, celery, tomatoes, and I like to put a lot of vegetables in mine. It makes it so much more healthy for you. So you can get those vegetables in your diet by mixing things like that in there. I just so happen to have some tomatoes right here in front of me. I put these tomatoes in there. Tomatoes, real flavorful tomatoes, small but flavorful. There you go, guys. And I'll just cut those up in there. Going in the pot, as old Justin Wilson said. And I do think I want to get my shrimp and Creole whatever I'm going to call it, Creole Mojo. It's kind of my recipe based loosely on shrimp and okra, shrimp okra mojo, that's what it's called. Because the okra's coming in now this time of the year. But anyway, guys, I probably got, I would say, a cup of these small tomatoes. All this is just to your taste. I never go much by recipe, as everybody knows. And you know, I can't eat without an onion, and everybody knows that. There it is. Slice your little onion up. You know, this is adding flavor. This is where flavor comes in, guys. You get something that don't have any flavor, you create flavor. All that ham that's cooked down, that's creating flavor in your dish. That way everything is not so mundane and has a pop to it. Most people, when they go out to eat at a professional place, you don't eat just beans and potatoes or carrots and vegetables steamed. You eat something that they've added a lot of flavor to. And when you cook, make broths and soups and things like that, you let that thing cook and develop those flavors. That's what that's all about, guys. I learned that years ago. But anyway, I'm going to put, I don't know, about a quarter of an onion. It's really loose. Almost looks like a soup at this point in time. I'm going to bring it over here and show it to you. Looks almost like a soup. Okay, then I got my celery I'm going to put in it. I love eggs. When we grow garden around here, when I go grow a garden, we mostly just eat veggies out of the garden. And my wife was commenting here a while back. She said, I feel so much better when we eat fresh food. All right, guys, you saw it straight out of the bag there. Look how dirty that stuff is. Wash that stuff thoroughly, guys. Wash it thoroughly. Don't just be over here cooking and not washing your food. I have already washed those tomatoes one time. And I'll wash them again. Don't like that, a dirty kitchen. Well, even though this is a little bit chaotic, it's not dirty, just cluttered. But anyway, get that thing washed up, guys. Wash those really good. It's okay to use the tops out of these celery stalks because that's where the flavor is at. I cut them, split them down that direction. See there? Split them down there. 2 celery stalks. That smells like a good soup. Some people put chicken in this stuff. Yeah, I think the recipe actually calls for hamburger, I think, but I've never even actually used hamburger in it. But we'll use a Polish type sausage, kielbasa or something like that. Okay, just enhances that flavor. So here's what we got going, guys. So far, got all that good ham juice in there. Now we'll just let it come to a boil. And what else have I said I was going to do? All rotten potatoes. And it's a hot day outside today. It's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be, but we've got a heat wave coming through. And I'm trying to keep the house cool. It's one reason I wanted to start early. Okay, this is the au gratin creamy white cheddar cheese sauce. This says preheat your oven to 450, guys. So I need 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a half a cup of milk. It says preheat your oven to 450 in an ungreased 1.5 quart casserole. Combine 2 cups of boiling water, 2 tablespoons butter, 1/2 cup milk and sauce mix, and potato slices. Bake uncovered for 25 minutes or until golden, until top is light brown and potatoes are tender. Remove from the oven. Sauce will thicken upon standing and let stand a few minutes before you eat it. Okay, this is probably one of those deals that doesn't take near as long as cornbread. I'm going to put some cornbread on. But anyway, let me get everything ready, guys, and I'll come back to you in a moment. Okay, guys, it's been a few minutes and we're back. I got through chopping all our ingredients up for our bread, our cornbread. And I got to thinking, how could I fix that cornbread where it would be, hold on, let me get a, yeah, I'll use this. What would it be better? What would make that cornbread better? Something I haven't made in a while. Alright, here's the basics of my cornbread. You got that? Everybody see that? Put that in there. And it says to preheat it for 450. I think I'm going to preheat it for 4 because cancel, bake, 400. Sorry. Because that's where I'm going to cook my cornbread. Alright, so in this bowl, I'm gonna make what Mexican cornbread today. That'll even make it better, won't it, guys? Okay, in here it looks like I've got about a couple of cups. I've got a mixture of a little flour and some yellow Martha White, as we used to say, cornmeal mix. So not real complicated, guys. And so I'm gonna put 1 egg, 1 cackleberry, hen apple. Have you guys bought these lately? Whew. I tell you, just straight old supermarket eggs, they're approaching $4 a dozen, guys, even at the pig. Okay, one regular egg. I think I'll go ahead and make that 2. That's not gonna hurt it, guys. You can put another one in. That just makes it a little. I got all this ingredients going in there, and sometimes you get a little bit of a doughy type. Not really doughy, but it just don't stick together, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna put 2 in mine. And then, in here is a cream style corn. I'm gonna put, let me look at this. This is a can, it's a regular, what, 15 ounce can. About half a can, guys. About half a can, there it is. By the way, beating all this flour and cornmeal sometimes makes your cornbread kind of tough. It's just real dense and tough. Okay, got that in there. And in this bowl, I have a mixture. I have about a half a cup of onion, finely chopped. I have a bell pepper, small bell pepper, roughly chopped. And I have some pickled peppers in there. Just, you know, give that flavor level up a little high. So I'm gonna mix that up a little bit, not much. All right. The magic ingredient for cornbread is buttermilk. That's what really gives it that pop, guy. That's about a cup. Let me get something else over here that I've learned through the years. This particular cornmeal is a little bit, doesn't have quite a smooth flavor to it. I think that white lily I like better. I don't know, that's a couple of teaspoons of sugar. So I'm gonna mix this up. Get all the dry spots out of it. There you go, you can see me work with it, guys. And it's kind of a little bit dense. Not quite like I like. And here's another buttermilk. I'd use all that out of that other one. This stuff here is like gold too. Buttermilk is outrageous. I want to buy you a cow, guys. Okay. My grandmother had a cow. Man, I go up to see her. She lived in Kentucky. And she'd send me home when we went and saw her, all us kids, and see her. She would be sure she gave me a big old bag full of her cow butter, what we call cow butter, fresh cow butter. Oh man, you put that in a biscuit. Nothing but good, Mama. Nothing but good. All right. You see that? You see that? That's just like a thick waffle batter. There you go. You don't want it too thin, guys. All your ingredients go to the bottom if you do. So I've got this skillet in here, heat. Don't ever put your cornbread in a cold skillet, guys. You see how hot that is? Let me see if I can get you over here without breaking my granite. All right, here's where the magic comes in. You see all that goodness going in there? That creates a good, thick, crusty crust, guys. And some people go ahead and let it cook a bit on top of their stove before they put it in the oven. And some people they'll put just a dash of just regular cornmeal in their skillet as they start cooking. I don't know if that helps or not. but you see how that's already rising up around the edge. This is going to be a very thick pan of cornbread. Maybe just a bit thick. Don't forget that stuff rises up above your skillets, and it'll cook over the side. I probably made that too thick, guys. I probably did. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to remedy that situation real quick right now. Alright, there it is, guys. There's number 2. And I'm going to let you guys go until I clean this mess up and let that cook just a little bit. I'll be back. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Not very much time has passed since I spoke with you guys last. But I thought, I'm going to put me on a pot of tea or a jug of tea. And so I've got to make a pitcher of about a half a gallon. I've got 4 of the smaller tea bags. And we've been buying Aldi brand tea. And it's really good for the money, guys. That's one of those things you probably need to try. So you probably save $2. Okay, I'm gonna put the tea in here, cover it over, and I'm gonna put it for like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And the reason you don't want it very much is because those bags will swell up and they'll burst. And you don't want tea all over your tea. But anyway, so the reason, yeah, that Aldi's brand is pretty good, guys. Don't take a chance on that Aldi's. We buy I don't know, it's a pack about that big. It's probably got 100 tea bags in it for, I don't know. Glenda picked them up, but I'd say it's like $1.75. So that's a lot cheaper than that Lipton, and it tastes tastes just as good, if not better than the Lipton. We always drank Lipton as a kid, and then we went to Red Diamond tea, and it's made here in Alabama. Red Diamond was really a good tea. And also they made coffee, Red Diamond. And I guess you can still get Red Diamond here and throughout the Southeast. But I think it kind of waned in its flavor. I didn't like it as much. So, you know, it's like coffee. Coffee, I'll go from one brand of coffee to another, trying to get exactly what I like. And you know, so Red Diamond tea, it's pretty good. A lot of people don't like Red Diamond tea, but you know, us in the South here, we like our sweet tea and our iced tea. But I'm gonna make this tea up, and then I'm gonna put some fresh mint, guys. Let me see. You have to pardon our dirty house, but let me show you. We had a big pot of fresh mint outside, so I thought I'd bring some that fresh mint in here where it would be handy for we could put it in our drinks. And guys, that right there has definitely developed over, I'd say, within a month. So that could make another separate tea plant for a mint. So anyway, let me get you around here. Alright, guys. So I got to put our au gratin potatoes in. So let me refresh what I need. I need to preheat the oven to 450, which is on 400 now. And an ungreased 1.5 quart casserole. Combine 2 cups boiling water. I got to boil 2 cups of water when that finishes. And then 2 tablespoons of butter. So there you go. 2 tablespoons of butter. I'll go ahead and put those in our in our pot because I'm going to be putting it in that Dutch oven skillet over there, Dutch oven pot. 2 tablespoons. You know what Mom used to say? Butter makes everything better. So a little more butter. I've got about just a tad more in there. We'll go ahead and let that melt that butter where it can get all in there and that goodness can go, guys. So I got the tea. Tea's finished. Oh man, you gotta see the tea, guys. See how that looks? All that flavor's out in that tea. And let your tea sit covered up for that flavor can develop. It not only develop the flavor, but it can get all that tea flavor out of the leaf, in other words. I don't know if you could really call that developing it, but it makes it a little stronger, guys. So you can tell you're drinking tea. I know a lot of you maybe have never made tea, and definitely a lot of you have never made sweet tea. But sweet tea in the South, you'd never go back to one of those that you buy. You want to make your own. Okay, guys, we're back. We've got the au gratin potatoes. We put those in the oven, and we pimped it up a little bit. We put some of this good sharp cheddar cheese on those things. But you know what? Because I had forgotten the cheese on the Mexican cornbread, you probably need a cup of that sharp cheddar. Just mix it in your batter. So because I had forgotten that, I put it on top. So you can always, most of the time, you can you can fix your mess ups. So here's our sweet tea, guys. I put it in here, and I put my sugar in there, and just a little water on it in the bottom of it. And I let it sit there. It's been sitting there for about 15 minutes. See, and the sugar's really dissolved. And now you're ready to pour some water in there. So I'll pour it on up. One good thing about this picture here is when it's clear, you can see what your tea looks like. And the bags are still in there, Jessica, but we tend to like to let the bags sit in there for a while because they exude all that good flavor in there, guys. But that's our famous Southern sweet tea, and that's Aldi's brand. So it's going to be good. We're going to get back with you. We're going to let this cook for another 15-20 minutes, and then we will get back with you guys when it comes out. See you in a minute. Excuse me, I had a little bit of flour on my apron. Daddy Jack's Cooking with the Blues. God rest his soul, guy. Go to his page. He has some fine cooking shows. He's been around forever. He passed away, been about 9 months ago, close to a year ago. But anyway, I like Daddy Jack's. He's a good inspiration to me. But anyway, soon as our au gratin potatoes come out, we'll be ready to go, guys. I just wanted you guys to. Here's what we're having today. This is that Mexican cornbread. Don't tear her up. Don't tear her up. Oh man, that looks good, don't it, guys? Woo-wee. Let me get something to dish it out with. It's about like a pie. Hold on. All right. So, Take a look at that, guys. Is that not beautiful? Could have probably cooked a little longer, but the cheese on top started browning rather quickly. So I thought it was time to take it out. Man, it tastes good. Mexican cornbread and that half of can of corn I got. I heated that up. And here is the, excuse me guys, I'm actually on the wrong side. Here's that boxed red beans and rice. Pimped up, of course. Check that out, guys. There's what it looks like. Now, is that not going to be delicious? Eat your eyes out, eat your heart out, as they say, some people. But anyway, so easy, guys. I mean, it's just, anybody can do it. Mexican cornbread, red beans and rice a la mojo, cream style corn, and I was going to have some diced rutabagas, but those are good. You got to put sugar in them though, guys. And then look, what's a Sunday meal, Southern meal without a salad, garden salad. That's what we used to call garden salad. What I did anyway. We didn't have very much tossed salad, Glenda. We've always had a running controversy about salads, my wife and I and other people. When we lived in the country, we didn't have tossed salads. I know they had them, but we would, Mom, if we had fresh vegetables, she would slice those vegetables up, put them on the plate, and it was nothing but good, Mom. Here is our au gratin, hot au gratin potatoes coming out, guys. Hold on. Hold on, let me get something. Be careful working around this heat. Look at those piping hot, delicious au gratin potatoes. There they are, so easy. And yes, I put cheese in those too. Some more of that good cheese over there. And by the way, guys, I probably won't have one today, but while you got your oven hot and it's 100 degrees outside, cook your sweet potatoes today, guys. Don't do it all in one deal, guys. They'll stay in there a little bit long, but I think they'll be just fine. Sweet, delicious sweet potatoes, guys. There you go. That's dinner today at our sweet home life. Oh, by the way, the most important thing of the meal. Check this, guys. Oh, man. Nice, cool, glass, sweet iced tea with a sprig of mint. Bon appetit. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching our sweet home life, guys. By the way, don't forget to like our videos, put us a little like up there, comment on our videos, and subscribe. We need your help, guys. And thanks for watching our sweet home life. Thanks, guys.